What's happening, sports fans? So glad you can stop in for another episode of Mom and Papa Joe. Today we want to show you how we made this awesome, tender, succulent beef tongue. Wow, isn't that amazing? We're gonna get right into it. Let's go. So here is our beef tongue, more commonly referred to as lengua. Lengua de res. It's a gnarly looking piece of meat, man. It's not something we're accustomed to seeing. Very tough. Like all these tough pieces of meat really takes well to slow cooking. I have never cooked this before, and I love doing first time cooks. I've also never confit cook anything, so I'm gonna try that today. This is not gonna require a whole lot of cleanup, man. Some of these loose edges, I'm just gonna knock off. Same thing on this side. This tongue is covered, cased in this tough piece of tissue, membrane. I could go ahead and try to knock this off, but it would not be easy, and it will definitely take away some of the good meat underneath. So the idea is that we're going to let this cook, and once it's completely cooked, I should just be able to peel this off very easily. I'm gonna get my crock pot because that's what I'm gonna cook in. While this was still in the package, I put it in my crock pot and I added water to see how much oil I would need. And it came to right around 4 cups of oil. Thankfully, I had that kind of oil sitting around in my freezer from the very last time I made some beef tallow. Let me get the crock pot set up. So I've had this beef tallow that I made stored in the freezer, man, for some months. It's been a while. So finally got a use for it now. And like I said, it's gonna take about 4 cups to completely cover, submerge this tongue in. I'm gonna be cooking this on low. And low, I researched and found out that low in a crock pot is somewhere around 200 degrees. So I wanna cook this nice and slow. You can also boil this and it will be quicker, but boiling will remove a lot of your flavor. To this beef tallow, I'm gonna add some thyme, some whole peppercorns, red pepper flakes, garlic, onions, and some bay leaves. I am not going to worry about salting just yet. We will do that on the back end. So we're gonna let this come to temperature. All right, after a quick check, man, our oil is maxing out right around 208 to 210. All right, so I think that's a great temperature. We're now going to drop our tongue directly into this hot oil. You want to make sure she seats properly and she's fully covered. And I'm here to tell you, man, that just that oil with those veggies and herbs really smells great. So we're gonna put this cover on and we're gonna start checking 3 hours or so. We are at 5 hours, and I'm telling you because I've never done this before. I checked it at 3 and at 4 hours, and it still was not tender. I mean, right now it just probes like butter, and that temperature is reading right around 200. So what I'm gonna do right now is turn off my crock pot, and I'm gonna let it rest in this hot oil for maybe an hour or so. Then I'll pull it out and let it cool down a little more and remove that casing before we head outside and get this thing smoked and then grilled. All right, so it's been an hour of this lengua, this beef tongue, resting in this tallow. We're gonna see how hot to the touch it is. Wow, that That is pretty tasty. So here we are, all meat. I just took a little bite off that right there, man, and it is totally delicious. Nice and beefy. So right now, it's got a nice little coating of oil on it. I'm going to get my seasonings together. All right, so here we are, just plain coarse black pepper and a little Heath Riles garlic jalapeno. Some Heath Riles. And that'll do us right there. All right, our coals are ready. And I've only got about 20 briquettes right there, man. I'm not even using the Smokinator. 1 chunk of hickory or the wood of your choosing. And we're just gonna come back here, offset, and we're probably looking at maybe a half an hour. So as usual, vent over the protein to draw some smoke. All right, it's been 15 minutes getting a good smoke. I'm just gonna do a rotate. Oh yeah, that color's coming in. And we'll give this another 10-15 minutes. All right, we are at 30 minutes. And man, I think our coals look good enough that we can go directly from the smoking to the searing. Right, that's been about 3 minutes. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but that's beautiful. All right, folks, we've gotten the sides as well, man, and that's taken almost a total of 15 minutes. So we spent another 45 minutes, 30 smoking, and then 15 trying to get this color. Let's take this off, and we'll give it a couple of minutes to rest as usual. All right, here she is, ladies and gentlemen. She's had a good 15 minutes to rest, man. Oh, wow. I don't know which end to start, lean or fatty. That is awesome. I'm gonna stop right here because Mama has not had a chance yet to get a taste. I tasted earlier from that end. Wow. Man, nice little ring. Folks, that is totally beautiful, man. Wow. You know, we're not doing tacos today, but these leftovers are gonna make some awesome tacos over the next couple of days. I guarantee it.
Oh, it smells so good.
It smells heavenly. Oh, folks, look at that, man. Pure deliciousness. That is totally beautiful. I made a little sauce with some butter, olive oil, garlic, a little Heath Riles jalapeno garlic. Man, it's totally delicious. Man, the texture of this is a little different, but it's so melt in your mouth, silky. We need to sit down to do this justice. These tacos are gonna be awesome tomorrow. And the only reason I'm not doing tacos is because we got tacos coming up later in the week, man. As usual, folks, very simple cook, man. 5 hours at 200. If you didn't have 5 hours, you could put your crock pot to high, and it'll probably take half that time, maybe 3 hours. Then another 45 minutes on the grill, and here we are. I've never done it before, but this is the way I'm gonna do it every single time. I don't know what boiling it in water gives you, but I know what oil gives you, and this is what I'm gonna do. I want to thank you guys once again for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe. We really appreciate your support. I want you to take care of yourselves, love each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla.